Hey, Dawn.
Hey, Cameron, how are you?
I'm doing great. I'm so glad you were able and willing to take the time to talk with me here today. Thanks very much.
Oh, thanks very much for your program.
Well, I'm glad to see that it's helped you. And the notes I have here say that I guess it was about maybe a week and a half or so ago, you did your first deal with us.
Yes.
House in Ohio, we funded $90,988, and you made roughly $12,994.
I did. That was wonderful.
Virtual high five going out to Dawn right there. Nice going.
Absolutely. Bam.
Yeah, that's awesome. So did you have any real estate experience prior to coming to us and working with us on this?
Absolutely. I've been in real estate since 2000.
Wow.
I've been a realtor. I started as an investor, and I've been a realtor for the last 13 years. And I also have my own LLC where I do, flips. And I hadn't done anything because I couldn't find a good program like yours, I can do a quick double close, and everything just went so smooth. I was just like, I guess my mouth was hanging open the whole time because it was like, wow, the smoothness of your process is just amazing.
Well, it's not a new process. We've been doing it since 2009, and I'd like to say that we're darn good at it after all this time, which I'd like to think anybody who did anything long enough would certainly be pretty darn good at it.
Hmm.
And I also, you may have heard me say this, but I also say that, when you're funding your deal with us, you're effectively putting my team on your team. And would you say that that's how it went down?
Absolutely. Bianca was just phenomenal. I sent everything to her. She got in contact with the title company immediately to get the process going. And, we literally got that done in 10 days, from start to finish, from the contracts, everything done. We closed in 10 days, and it was just amazing. I have like a couple other deals in the pipeline to do the same thing.
Excellent. Good for you.
Yes,
Great. Now, the are you full-time in the business at this point?
I am.
Yeah, good, good.
Mhm.
That's exciting.
Yes.
And do you have any other resources for funding deals like this, or are we your primary? How's that work?
I do have another resource. However, you're my primary resource now. I mean, I haven't used that other resource before. I got knocked out.
Looks like your camera might have.
Yeah, it blinked out on me. Okay, here we go. I have another resource that had reached out to me and said if I needed to use their funds, I could. However, it was a little fee with that. And I'm like, no, because I really like the way, like your whole website and your whole thing is set up is it's just like no frills. You just, submit everything. The Bianca and the team that you have working is like on it immediately. And like I said, I mean, I've used several different platforms before, but this one by far is just like, leagues above the other things that I was dealing with. And, I was just, I'm just still literally blown away about how fast and how smooth everything went. And I think it's great.
So, sometimes when I talk about our no fee funding, I worry that people think it's too good to be true. People are skeptical and they hear something that sounds too good to be true. They, generally we're conditioned to immediately believe it's too good to be true. Is it too good to be true?
No, not at all. It is just wonderful. Now, what is going on with my camera? It is wonderful.
Oh, I bet your computer's going to sleep or something, maybe. Yeah, so we don't charge any fees, and so long as you're a member, there's no fees on the funding whatsoever. No application fees, no minimums, no setups, none of that. No points, no interest, none of that. And that's been a bit of a disruption in the marketplace. And I'm super happy to be able to do it. It's every single deal we've ever funded in all the years we've been doing this has been done with my money. So I don't answer to somebody else or a fund or,
That's what I
investors,
like
none of
so
that.
much. Yeah, absolutely. That's what I like so much is the fact that you've got this program, you've got the funding and everything, down. Just like you don't need all that extra at all.
Mm-mm. And if you're doing deals on a regular basis, which sounds like you are or have been and will be, even a point or two on the use of that money can really add up and get very expensive over the period of a year, so
Absolutely. Absolutely.
yeah, I mean, on this deal here, it depends on your relationship and where in the world you are, but 2 points is pretty common. We funded 90,000, that'd have been $1,800. Well, that just paid for the program for a whole year just in one deal.
Wow. Yes, absolutely.
So how did you find this house on Fairwood Avenue? What was that about?
Actually, and I apologize, my camera is just not, it's not cooperating at all. How I found it, the sellers are friends of mine. She and I used to work together, and her and her husband own several houses. And she had mentioned to me several months ago that they were thinking about selling their houses, because she's about to retire. So I said, well, I want first dibs. When you get ready to sell, let me know first and I will buy them. And so she told me about the first one, which initially I had another one that I was going to use your funding for, but the end buyer's attorney, he was a little different. So we changed the whole thing, and I ended up doing an assignment to him, so I didn't need the funding. So I was, we had already been in the process, using your funding, and then the end buyer switched up, which, in real estate, that happens all the time. And so the other house, actually, which was across the street, after we was already in contract with the other one, she was ready to sell that one too. And so she gave me first dibs, and we got everything together. And her husband actually own two more houses that they're going to let me buy as well. So we were friends. It was through that relationship that I was able to get the houses with no competition.
Awesome. Good for you. That's here's the thing though, when you're in the business, for anybody who's watching this thinking, oh, well, that'll never happen to me. Sure it will. When you're in the business and you're in it for any period of time, there are deals that just sort of fall into your lap. And
Yes.
not to take away from your ability and your skills, Don, but those deals kind of fell in your lap, and good for you. They wouldn't have if you weren't in the business. So
Absolutely.
how it works. What with the extra income, do you have any plans for that? What are you doing with it?
Actually, I'm leaving most of it to do more investments, and then I have my own personal our home. Getting some new windows on our house, so
Nice.
doing those types of things, home improvement. But primarily, just stacking the money up. I'm going to use it for further real estate investments. Looking to get into purchasing apartment complex, to just get set up for retirement and residual income. And so that's what I'm using it for. And so I'm just so excited at how good everything is coming together. I couldn't be more happy about your program.
Well, it's coming through for sure. And I guess my last question, and then you can ask me anything you want. And I think the answer is probably pretty obvious, but I'll ask it anyway. Would you recommend the Real Estate Wealth Network to other people?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Your vacant house data feed, your motivated sellers, your cash buyers. I mean, the whole thing is just set up and for ease of use. You know, you can click in, go in and click, and everything, you know, it's not hard to navigate at all. And you get the information, and then you could just take that information and just run with it. You know, I tell people all the time, I said, you need to get out here and, you know, you do a lot of advertising and marketing. I said, you need to check this guy out because I'm using this system and it's truly been beneficial. Like I can't even, I'm just, you know, I know my camera's not on, but I'm just like smiling so much because it's just been great. It's been a relief because finding something like this, you know, it's all kind of systems out there, and you know that. You know, people say they're going to do one thing and, you know, system doesn't work as good, or it's hard to navigate, or in regards to getting any help as far as support. You guys are like, I just reached out and Bianca got right back with me. If I had any questions, also when I had questions about something else, I think I was doing, I was on the website and I was doing something. I had a question. I just hit that little chat box and sent it out, and they got right back with me, answered the question, and I was able to move forward. And you know, you just can't beat that. I mean, not at all.
Well, I agree. And it's so nice to hear. And our entire client support team is sitting in my office right now in upstate New York. It doesn't go offshore to the Philippines or India or anywhere else. And we, you know, at the end of the day, it's the service that you provide to the customer that differentiates you in business. And so we take that very seriously. And I'm glad to hear that your experience reflects exactly what our intention is, for you to give us a 5-star review and rave and rant about us. That's the best possible outcome and the best possible advertising we could ever hope for.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I am just, like I said, I'm just blown away. That's more than 5 stars. You get 10.
On a scale of 1 to 5, you get 10.
10.
Nice. So anything I can help you with? Any questions for me at all?
Actually, no. I mean, I'm just waiting, you know, to get my next deal. I have 2 with those same sellers, 2 more. I think they're going to do the last one probably later on the year, next year, because they don't want to get hit with all those taxes. And then I have another friend who she's selling me their house, but she's evicting the tenant first. So then I'll get that house. And so I'm going to use your money, Cameron.
Go for it. That's what it's there for. It's sitting in that account for you to use it. And boy, it sounds like you're quite the problem solver in your community there with the folks you know. So good for you. Keep up the good work.
Thank you so much. So much. I really enjoy it.
All right. Well, I'll let you get back to your busy day, and I'll get back to mine. Thank you so much for joining me. It means a lot to me personally, and I'm so excited about your success. And I look forward to seeing your name when the emails go. There it is. Now you can see it, where the emails go around and it tells us all the deals we've done just in the last couple of days. I look forward to seeing Dawn Jones on there again and again.
You sure will. Absolutely.
All right, Dawn. High five to you, girl. Nice job.
Right.
We'll talk to you later.
Thank you so much. You enjoy the rest of your day.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.